subscribe and press the bell icon. Dear students, welcome back to Teach Nepal. Here I'm with a new video for grade 12 students, basically what appearing the NEB board examination. Here I'm with a video for the exercises of unit 11 to 15 of meaning into words. In my previous video, I uploaded the important exercises along with its solution for unit 1 to 10. Those who haven't watched the previous video, I request all of you to go through this because it's really important for you for the quick revision as you are going to appear in your examination. And here I'll be presenting you the most important exercises of both workbook and stone book for the exercises of unit 11 to unit 15. So without getting any delayed, let's get started with unit 11. And before this, I request all the students and friends who are watching my YouTube channel to subscribe my channel and press the notification bell for the new updates and such kind of videos. So while getting started with unit 11, it's about events in sequence. So here how are the events sequentially presented, right? भनेको चाहिँ घटनाहरू एकपछि अर्को कसरी चाहिँ sequentially अर्डरमा प्रेजेन्ट हुन्छ भन्ने कुराहरू चाहिँ we have to grammatically show it there. And the first exercise is about using when. हामी सबैलाई when चाहिँ राम्रोसँग युज गर्न आउँछ. So here you have to pay some attention for using when. So exercise is given there. For example, you have to use when and replace an or but there, right? So she peeled the banana and gave it to the baby. You can see it here, right? So here you just need to use when, and you have to avoid or you have to remove and here. Okay, so when she peeled the banana, now and is removed, then commas would be added here to join the two sentences. She gave it to the baby. Just like this, हामीले अगाडि when use गर्ने र पछाडि comma next sentence भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ हामीले comma use गर्ने, so that we can replace and or but here in these sentences. यसरी नै when को युज गर्न सकिन्छ very quickly, right? मैले यसमा बढी टाइम दिइन, यो अलि सजिलो एक्सरसाइज भएको कारणले गर्दा. Next is as soon as. So most of the students are confused about using as soon as. So they say that I should use as soon as with simple past or past perfect. That's the problem there. So it should be used in either ways, but there are two different conditions for using as soon as with simple past and past perfect. So if there is no time gap, if the two events they go at the same time, if they go hand by hand, or if they are happening together, right, without any time gap, then you can use as soon as plus simple past plus simple past. But the next condition is that if there is time gap noticed between the two events, दुईटा घटनाको बीचमा चाहिँ time gap भएको थाहा पाइयो अथवा छ भनेदेखि चाहिँ then we can use simple past plus past perfect with as soon as. भनेको फर्स्ट कन्डिसन चाहिँ टाइम ग्याप नभइकन दुईटा एक्सरसाइज एकअर्कामा एउटा भयो त्यसपछि अर्को भइहाल्यो. देन फर्स्ट कन्डिसन युज गर्ने हामीले सिम्पल पास्ट प्लस सिम्पल पास्ट. यदि चाहिँ टाइम ग्याप छ भनेदेखि चाहिँ फर्स्ट इभेन्टलाई सिम्पल पास्टमा, सेकेन्ड इभेन्टलाई चाहिँ पास्ट पर्फेक्टमा. फर इक्जाम्पल, एज सुन एज आई पास्ड माई एसएलसी आई जोइन माई कलेज. So it means you passed your SLC and you joined college, right? So then you can write as soon as I passed my SLC, I had joined my college. There might be some time gap, right? So if you didn't join the college after passing SLC, then you can write in that way. Or for example, as soon as I ate my meal, I went out for my college, right? So as soon as I ate my meal, right, I had gone out for getting refreshed. So there might be the time gap. After 1 hour, after half an hour, you might have gone there. So this is about using as soon as, right? So you have to use. Let's get started with the exercise of as soon as 11.2. So here we need to change the sentence, the given sentences using as soon as plus either simple past or past perfect. They saw the house and immediately fell in love with it. Now, as soon as they saw the house, they immediately fell in love with it. So here, अघि चाहिँ immediately use नगर्ने भनेर लेखिएको भए तापनि यहाँ चाहिँ if that is given in the sentence मा दिएको छ, you have to use that. But and immediately after त्यो कुराहरु चाहिँ मेन्सन नगर्ने भन्ने कुरा. Okay. Number 2, I wrote the letter and posted it straight away. As soon as I had written the letter, I posted it straight away. Right? So here is time gap. Notice भनेको later लेखियो, right? पहिला लेखियो त्यसपछि पोस्ट गरियो, टाइम लाग्यो पोस्ट गर्नु र लेख्नुमा चाहिँ, that is time gap, right? So in this way we can write past perfect plus simple past combination. He got his exam results and immediately rang up his parents. As soon as he got his exam results, he immediately rang up his parents. So here is time gap. Notice, so we can write the time gap not noticed, right? So next exercise of unit 11 is getting the right order. Okay, right order and wrong order. We will be talking about these two things here as we are under the events in sequence. Of right order like कसरी express गर्ने, wrong order like कसरी express गर्ने, it's important thing here. Okay, so right order, while expressing right order we have to use certain structures, right? So right order, correct order मा छ भनेदेखि चाहिँ we have in first condition, first, second and third sentences. Okay, first sentence मा चाहिँ we have to write subject plus verb to plus object plus before plus subject plus verb to plus object, and in number B subject plus didn't plus verb plus object. So यो भन्दा नि मैले example मा तल दिएको छु, यसलाई हेर्नु होला. For example, he checked his change before he left the shop. Right, this is the correct order, right order. He checked his change before he left the shop. पसल छोड्नु भन्दा अगाडि, त्यो पसलबाट जानु भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ उसले आफ्नो चेन्ज पैसाहरु चाहिँ चेक गरेर गयो, राइट? अब त्यसपछि के भयो त, he didn't leave the shop until he had checked his change. उसले चाहिँ आफ्नो आफूले पाएको चेन्ज पैसा चेक नगरिकन पसल छोडेन अथवा पसलबाट गएन भन्न खोजेको. अनि फाइनली रिजल्ट के आयो भन्दाखेरि he was not deceived, भनेको उसले चाहिँ पुरा पैसा पायो, पसलले उसलाई चिट गर्न पाएन भन्ने कुरा. रङ अर्डर, you can see wrong order को लागि पनि आफ्नो स्ट्रक्चर छ. wrong order को लागि चाहिँ फर्स्ट मा राइट order मा भएको सेकेन्ड कन्डिसन फर्स्ट मा अप्लाई भयो, फर्स्ट कन्डिसन सेकेन्ड मा अप्लाई भयो र थर्ड मा सेम भयो, राइट? फर एक्जाम्पल, he didn't find another job before he resigned. रिजाइन गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि अर्को जब चाहिँ खोजेन, राइट? he resigned before he had found another job. जब पाउनु भन्दा अगाडि उसले रिजाइन गर्यो. अब त्यसको रिजल्ट के आयो त, he became jobless. In the same way we will have to find out. पहिलो कुरा चाहिँ हामीले राइट अर्डर हो कि रङ अर्डर हो थाहा पाउनु पर्यो. फर एक्जाम्पल, रिजाइन फाउन्ड अनदर जब के हो त, यो चाहिँ रङ अर्डर भयो. चेक्ड हिज चेन्ज लेफ्ट द शप राइट अर्डर भयो, हामीले भर्खर गरेको जस्तै भयो. स्टार्टेड ड्राइभिङ द कार इन्स्योर इट, राइट? हियर स्टार्टेड ड्राइभिङ द कार इन्स्योर इट. So here it's about it's not good. First, what you should do, you have to insure it, right? Accident, if any accident happens, right, then casualty को बेलामा चाहिँ इन्स्योरेन्स अगाडि गर्यो भनेदेखि चाहिँ त्यसको चाहिँ कम्पेन्सेसन पाइन्छ. बट के भयो, he didn't insure the car before he started driving it. Okay, he started driving the car before he had insured it, and result ke bhayo, he had an accident. Just like this. The fourth one also wrong order. Sign the contract, read it. First we should read it and we can sign it. You can see the answers written there. And next is had a breakfast, set out, right order. And passed on her seat belt, drove off, right order. Wiped his feet, came in, right order. Right, wipe means खुट्टा पुछेर भित्र आयो भन्न खोजेको. You can see the examples down there. Okay, unit 11.6 there, unexpected events. The use of had, only, just and no sooner had. Okay, had, only, just र no sooner had को यो चाहिँ युनिट 11 मा अलि महत्त्वपूर्ण पनि मानिन्छ. had, only, just अलि एडभान्स स्ट्रक्चर भएको कारणले गर्दा पनि. Okay, so here यसलाई चाहिँ कसरी युज गर्ने भन्दा सब्जेक्ट प्लस had, only, just प्लस verb 3 प्लस सब्जेक्ट र सँगै चाहिँ when ले कनेक्ट गर्ने र नेक्स्ट सेन्टेन्स चाहिँ सब्जेक्ट प्लस verb 2 प्लस सब्जेक्ट. अर्को चाहिँ no sooner had, यो चाहिँ अगाडि आउने भयो सेन्टेन्समा, had, only, just चाहिँ बीचमा आउने भयो, प्लस had प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस verb 3 प्लस सब्जेक्ट, त्यसलाई चाहिँ then प्लस सेकेन्ड कन्डिसनमा चाहिँ सिम्पल पास्ट सेन्टेन्सले कनेक्ट गर्ने भयो, राइट? It's about any unexpected event. Okay, so explain the newspaper headlines using had, only or no sooner. Right, you can see it here. Peace talks break down on the first day. भनेको शान्ति वार्ता भयो, त्यो चाहिँ पहिलो दिनमै भङ्ग भयो. The peace talks had only just signed when it broke down on the first day. Okay, माथिको स्ट्रक्चर अनुसार चाहिँ had, only, just plus verb 3, when पछाडि चाहिँ simple past tense चाहिँ subject plus verb 2 plus subject. And next one, no sooner had the peace talks signed, right? No sooner had the peace talks signed than it broke down on the first day. Okay, so here no sooner had र had, only, just को युज को लागि चाहिँ माथि दिएको स्ट्रक्चर हेर्नु भयो भने नि सजिलै बुझ्न सकिन्छ. no sooner अगाडि आउने भयो, had, only, just चाहिँ सेन्टेन्सको बीचमा सब्जेक्ट भन्दा पछाडि आउने भयो राइट नो सुनर ह्याड अ पीस टक साइन इट इज हियर verb 3 राइट साइनलाई चाहिँ verb 3 verb 2 जुन भन्दा पनि भयो बट वी हेभ टु राइट इरेगुलर फर्ममा चाहिँ verb 3 फरक हुने भएको कारणले गर्दा हामीले verb 3 मेन्सन गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ नेक्स्ट इज Manchester player breaks his leg in first minute of match. Here, the Manchester player had only just started to play the match when he broke his leg. Okay, had only just started to play. No sooner had the Manchester player started the match than he broke his leg. खेल्न सुरु गरेको थिएन उले खुट्टा भाँचिहाल्यो भन्ने कुरा बुझ्यो राइट So, new king abdicates भनेको resign गर्यो भने the new king had only just been enthroned when he abdicated enthroned भनेको चाहिँ राजगद्दी मात्र सम्हालेको के थियो उले रिजाइन गर्यो नेक्स्टमा चाहिँ no sooner had भन्ने चाहिँ यसो गर्ने बित्तिकै राइट यस्तो भइहाल्यो no sooner had the king been enthroned just enthroned हुने बित्तिकै राइट then he abdicated resigned okay next is about expression of unexpected events right the exercise given there the audience came out of the cinema के भन्नु पर्यो सिनेमा छेड्ने बित्तिकै they came out the audience had only just come out of the cinema when the building collapsed right no sooner had the audience come out of the cinema than the building collapsed right no sooner had the audience come out audience आउने बित्तिकै चाहिँ के भयो cinema collapsed I reached the shore I had only just reached the shore when the storm broke out भनेको बाढी सरी तुफान आउने बित्तिकै storm आउने बित्तिकै चाहिँ आइहाले राइट फर्किहाले I reached the shore भनेको चाहिँ किनारतिर चाहिँ आइपुगिहाले भन्ने कुरा I left the island I had only just left the island when the volcano erupted right volcano erupted हुनुभन्दा अगाडि केही समय अगाडि म आइहाले राइट भर्खरै चाहिँ लिभ गरेको थिएँ त्यहाँ भन्ने कुराहरू अदर एक्सरसाइज अल्सो यु क्यान सी इट डाउन है तल हेरेर चाहिँ करेक्ट एक्सरसाइजहरूको बारेमा चाहिँ आइडिया लिनु होला बिकज इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेन्ट फर योर एक्जामिनेसन Now workbook solutions of events in rapid succession. My grandfather retired. He had a heart attack. My grandfather had only just retired when he had a heart attack. No sooner had my grandfather retired than he had a heart attack. भनेको चाहिँ heart attack हुनु र retire हुनुको चाहिँ एउटै त्यहाँ चाहिँ time gap अथवा sequence. These are the events in sequence. Okay. So the Wilkinsons went to bed. Miss Wilkinson heard a strange noise, right? So here, the Wilkinsons had only just gone to bed when Mrs. Wilkinson heard a strange noise, right? No sooner had the Wilkinsons gone to bed than Mrs. Wilkinson heard a strange noise. Okay, in the same way, we'll have to write this. यसमा चाहिँ had only र no sooner को चाहिँ एउटा दुईटा एक्जाम्पल तपाईहरुले करेक्ट युज गर्नको लागि आफूले फ्रीली पनि सिक्नु भयो भने चाहिँ दिएको कन्टेक्स्टमा दिएको क्लुजहरु युज गरेर यु क्यान फर्म द सेन्टेन्सेस करेक्टली ओके Now let's move towards Unit 12, the most important unit of grade 12 meaning into words. Unit 12 comparison लाई चाहिँ अलि महत्त्वपूर्ण मानिन्छ किनकि यो अलिकति डिफिकल्ट पनि भएको र स्टुडेन्टहरुले बढी मिस्टेक गर्ने भएको कारणले गर्दा चाहिँ यसलाई अलिकति फोकस गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ र क्वेशन पनि यसबाट आउने बढी प्रोबेबिलिटी हुन्छ धेरै एक्सरसाइज भएको कारणले गर्दा सो हियर under comparison you should know how to compare the sentences using the two structure negative structure and positive structure affirmative र positive structure मा negative structure मा चाहिँ have to use it right so subject plus comparative plus then right plus object अर्को भनेको चाहिँ यसमा चाहिँ एउटामा चाहिँ is as dotted as अर्कोमा चाहिँ isn't as dotted as right so here we'll be talking about comparing prices okay so त्यो भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ स्मल डिफरेन्सेस र लार्ज डिफरेन्सेस भन्ने चाहिँ बुकमा आउँछ त्यसमा चाहिँ स्मल डिफरेन्सेसको लागि चाहिँ कसरी कुरा गर्ने र लार्ज डिफरेन्सेसको लागि चाहिँ कसरी कुरा गर्ने भन्ने कुराहरु छ अब स्मल डिफरेन्सेस हो भने चाहिँ इन नियरली अबाउट राइट अब लार्ज डिफरेन्स छ भने चाहिँ अबाउट 2 times 3 times 4 times राइट अब झन्डै उस्तै छ भने इज एज डटेड एज त्यो इक्वल हो भने चाहिँ इज एज डटेड एज गरेर चाहिँ हामीले त्यसलाई चाहिँ कम्पेरिजनमा देखाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ सो हियर लेट्स गो थ्रु द एक्सरसाइज ओके 12.3 को एक्सरसाइजमा जाउँ बढी सोधिने एक्सरसाइज पनि हो 10p 20p र फ्रोजन p 48p भनेको अब यसमा चाहिँ कहिलेकाहीँ के हुन्छ ठ्याक्कै पनि फिगर नमिल्ने हुन्छ राइट सो नियरली भयो अथवा अप्रोक्सिमेटली भयो भने चाहिँ त्यसलाई हामीले नियरली भनेर चाहिँ ओके सो अबाउट राइट सो 25 र 48 त 25 को डबल 50 हुन आउँछ 50 हुन्छ बट 48 भयो अब यो चाहिँ नियरली अथवा अबाउट हो नि त राइट सो यसलाई चाहिँ 2 टाइम्स भन्न मिल्यो अथवा डबल हो नि त हैन सो जस्ट लाइक दिस फ्रोजन पीज आर नियरली अलिकति मात्र नभएको भएर नियरली ट्वाइस एज एक्सपेन्सिभ एज 10 peas फ्रोजन पीज कस्ट अबाउट ट्वाइस as much as 10 peas okay 10 peas cost about a half the price of the frozen peas a 10 peas के हो त झन्डै half हो नि त right so in this way we have to compare the prices cotton seeds 14 pound यतापट्टि चाहिँ silk seeds 150 pound 14 र 150 भनेको 14 into 10 गर्दा 140 हुन्छ right अब 10 बढी भयो 10 pound बढी तर पनि यसलाई हामीले केमा हेर्न सक्यो भन्दा चाहिँ it's nearly 11 times or 11 times manda pani bhayo we can say it from 10 times also so here I have mentioned 11 times okay yeah 11 times हेर्दा पनि अलिकति बढी हुने हो okay cotton seeds are about an 11th as expensive as silk seeds right 11 times it's 11th भनेको 11 times silk seeds cost about 11 times as much as cotton seeds ले चाहिँ जति त्यसलाई पैसा पर्छ त्यो भन्दा चाहिँ के भयो त 11 times चाहिँ बढी cotton seeds are about an 11th the price of silk seed पर्ने भन्दा 11 times चाहिँ के हो त त्यो कम हो नि त cotton seeds को प्राइस in this way you can talk about this अब olive oil र corn oil यतापट्टि के छ 99p छ corn oil olive oil चाहिँ 2 pound छ भनेको 99 लाई 100 मान्नु पर्यो 1 pound मान्नु पर्यो यतापट्टि के भयो 2 भनेपछि डबल भयो right twice भयो so olive oil is about twice as expensive as corn oil so olive oil cost about twice as much as corn oil so corn oil is about half of the price of olive oil in this way you can complete the exercises of comparing prices so यसमा चाहिँ बेसिकली जान्नु पर्ने कुरा चाहिँ डबल कति हो राइट अथवा डबल हो कि 3 टाइम्स हो कि 4 टाइम्स हो कि 10 टाइम्स हो कि त्यसलाई कसरी करेक्टली क्याल्कुलेट गर्ने त्यो भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ थाहा पाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ राइट सो हियर अब यहाँनिर के छ भन्दा 2.75 भनेको लगभग हामीले यसलाई चाहिँ 2.75 र 8 लाई चाहिँ हामीले 3 टाइम्स मान्नु पर्ने हुन्छ किनकि 2.75 भनेको it's not exactly 3 भइदिएको भए 3 into 3 it would be 9 right so यसलाई चाहिँ अब हामीले 8 मान्न सक्यो okay so 3 times मान्न सक्यो यहाँ चाहिँ $310 pound र 60 pound अब 60 into 5 right 60 into 5 okay यहाँ चाहिँ तल 3 मेन्सन भएको रहेछ it's not 3 it's 5 okay so 60 into 5 गर्दाखेरि 300 हुन्छ 10 बढी आउने भएको कारणले गर्दा हामीले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ about भनेर चाहिँ we can write it 5 times right so in this way you can compare the prices now next important exercise is comparing with different tenses अब sentence मा चाहिँ different tense use गरेर पनि we can compare past present right future use गरेर हामीले compare गर्न सकिन्छ so the question here is the exam is not usually very difficult but this year it was quite tough भनेको exam चाहिँ खासै गाह्रो हुने थिएन हुने गर्दैन थियो but this year it was quite tough भनेको चाहिँ अब के गर्नु पर्यो अहिले भन्दा पहिला भन्दा अहिले चाहिँ tough रहेछ भन्नु पर्यो the exam this year was more difficult than it usually is जे हुने गर्थ्यो त्यो भन्दा गाह्रो थियो the exam this year wasn't as easy as it usually is भनेको यसमा पनि हामीले कम्प्यारेटिभ युज गरेर एउटा सेन्टेन्स बनायौं एउटा कम्प्यारिजन अर्को चाहिँ isn't अथवा wasn't as डट मा चाहिँ हामीले के युज गर्ने भन्दा त्यहाँ चाहिँ एडजेक्टिभ युज गर्ने okay so next I had imagined my landlady would be in her 50s but she turned out to be 30 right so here my landlady was younger than I had imagined her to be right my landlady wasn't as old as I had imagined her to be just like this you can do the exercises given here right next moving towards next number 6 I had hoped to do quite a lot of work today but I have only managed to do a little. It means I have done very less work today than I had hoped to do. I haven't done as much work today as I had hoped to do, right? As I have hoped to do. Just like this, एउटा चाहिँ अफर्मेटिभ र अर्को चाहिँ नेगेटिभ स्ट्रक्चरमा चाहिँ हामीले कम्प्यारेटिभ अथवा कम्प्यारिजन देखाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ. So here workbook solutions are given. You can see it. Car sales last year in Britain, British car 38%, foreign cars 62%. It means a lot. A lot. Foreign cars a lot, British cars not nearly. Foreign cars are a lot more popular than British cars. British cars aren't nearly as popular as foreign cars. Exam marks: Jan 75%, Paul 42%. Jan secured far higher percentage of marks than Paul. Paul did not secure nearly as high percentage of marks as Jan. Janले Paul भन्दा बढी ल्यायो, Paulले Jan जति अथवा Janको जति राम्रो मार्क्स ल्याएन भन्ने कुराहरु. My house for 4,000 pound, your house 3,800. It means 200 को difference, right? My house cost slightly more than yours. अलिकति मात्र difference भने slightly. Your house cost almost as much as mine. मेरो जतिकै cost गर्छ भन्ने कुराहरु. So in this way you can compare the prices. Now let's get started with unit 13. It's about process. यसमा पनि हामीले right order अथवा correct order अथवा right order मा चाहिँ express गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. So first it's about the use of when, right? So there are different ways of using when. First use is to use with verb 1, when plus you plus verb 1 or subject plus verb 1. Next is when plus subject plus verb 3, right? So here एउटा र अर्को सँगसँगै हुन्छ, simultaneously हुन्छ, then verb 1 use गर्ने, right? Two sentences connect गर्दाखेरि. Next मा चाहिँ अर्कोमा चाहिँ one after another एउटा भएर अर्को भएको छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ then you have to use subject when plus subject plus verb 3. Next मा चाहिँ you plus subject plus or you आफैमा subject भयो, you or subject plus verb 1 plus subject. Example is arrive border, show passport. अब here हामीले चाहिँ sequentially action event मा चाहिँ sentence बनाइरहनु पर्ने हुन्छ. When you arrive at the border, right? When you arrive at the border, you have to show your passport or you show your passport. When you have shown your passport, you can go ahead, right? अब second मा चाहिँ के आयो, passport देखाइसकेपछि तिमी जान सक्ने छौ भन्ने कुराहरु. Number 2, water boil, pour teapot. Water boil लगेर हाल्ने कुरा भएन नि त, right? So when you have pour it into teapot, right? Put some sugar, just like that. When you boil the water, you have to pour it into the teapot. Teapot मा राख्ने, boil गरिसकेपछि after you pour it into teapot, then you have to put some sugar in it. Turn off light, change bulb. When you turn off the light, you have to change the bulb. When you have changed the bulb, you turn on the light. So in this way हामीले चाहिँ कुन बेला चाहिँ verb 1 use गर्ने, कुन बेला चाहिँ have plus verb 3 use गर्ने भन्ने कुराहरु चाहिँ you have to know it there. Okay? So one after another or अर्को केसमा चाहिँ यस्तो गरिसकेपछि मात्र यो गर्नु भन्नको लागि चाहिँ, right? Once you have done this, then you can do this. Next is emphasizing the right order there. So rules. First work छ भन्देखि चाहिँ you see until को use गर्ने र next मा चाहिँ, right? Before first मा चाहिँ you should plus first work plus before, अर्कोमा चाहिँ यस्तो नगरिकन यस्तो नगर भन्नको लागि until use गर्दै, right? So there are 3 ways of making the sentence. First, wind the film on, close the camera. You should close the camera before you wind the film on, right? You should not wind the film on until you have closed the camera, otherwise the film might be damaged. यो चाहिँ क्यामेराको प्रपर युजको बारेमा, राइट? तिमीले यस्तो गर्नुपर्छ, फर्स्ट सेन्टेन्सले भन्यो, राइट? यो गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि, फिल्म विन गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि क्यामेरा क्लोज गर्ने, राइट? अर्को चाहिँ यु शुड नट विन द फिल्म भनेको फिल्म विन गर्नु भएन जबसम्म तिमीले क्यामेरा क्लोज गरेका छैनौ, अदरवाइज नत्र के भनेछ, ड्यामेज हुन्छ. Okay, win the film on, take a picture, read the label, wash a blouse. Label use nagarikan blouse wash nagara. You should read the label before you wash a blouse. You shouldn't wash a blouse until you have read the label. Okay, until plus you have plus verb 3 use गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ यसरी नै otherwise result के आउँछ त्यही लेख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Right, in the same way you can go through other exercises mentioned here. So 13.4 natural process. अब natural process पनि important हुन आउँछ यसमा चाहिँ. Here कुन चाहिँ केमा चेन्ज हुन्छ नेचुरली भन्ने कुराहरू. साइजमा केही साइजमा चेन्ज भयो भने एक्सपान्ड, कन्ट्र्याक्ट, सलिड चाहिँ लिक्विडमा मेल्ट, डिजल्भ, लिक्विड चाहिँ सलिडमा सेट, फ्रिज, कन्जेल, लिक्विड ग्यासमा चाहिँ इभापोरेट, ग्यास चाहिँ लिक्विड भयो भने कन्डेन्स हुने भयो. सो वाट ह्यापन्स व्हेन यु पुट अ लम्प अफ आइस इन अ ग्लास अफ लेमोनेड, इट मेल्ट्स. Right, leave a pullover in hot water, it shrinks. Cement छाड्यो भने के हुन्छ, सेट हुन्छ, liquid cement. Then leave a bowl of water outside in the sun, it evaporates. Leave a bowl of water outside the south pole मा चाहिँ चिसो हुने भएको कारणले गर्दा it freezes. Leave a bowl of hot water in front of a mirror, it condenses. भनेको चाहिँ हट तातो पानी चाहिँ हामीले मिररको अगाडि राख्यो भने त्यो चाहिँ त्यो बाफ भएर जाँदा चाहिँ के हुन्छ, त्यो मिररमा चाहिँ पानी बन्छ, दिस condenses. Put some lump of sugar in your coffee, it dissolves, त्यही बेलाउँछ. Blow into a balloon, it expands. Pour cold water into hot metal, it contracts. Leave rice in a bowl of water, it soils. Find a bowl with a fill a bowl with blood and leave it, it congeals. Blood चाहिँ त्यो जम्ने हुन्छ, right, it congeals. Now let's get started with unit 14. Unit 14 it's about prediction. हामीले चाहिँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा जान्नुपर्ने कुरा चाहिँ यही एक्सरसाइज नै हो, राइट. भनेको CO2 सर्टेन टु बाउन्ड टु likely to र unlikely to कसरी युज गर्ने भन्ने कुराहरू. अब CO2 भनेको स्योर, आई एम स्योर भन्ने के छ भने CO2 विल सर्टेनली अर विल डेफिनेटली भनेको ठाउँमा चाहिँ बाउन्ड टु अर सर्टेन टु लगाउने. विल अर विल प्रोबेबली, आई एक्सपेक्ट प्लस विल आयो भने लाइकली टु लगाउने. प्रोबेबली वन्ट अर वन्ट, आई डाउट इफ भन्ने के छ भने अनलाइकली टु लगाउने. अनलाइकली टु भनेको नहुन सक्ने, लाइकली टु भनेको हुन सक्ने, बाउन्ड टु र सर्टेन टु भनेको हुन्छ अरे भन्ने. CO2 भनेको चाहिँ सर्टेन, जस्ट CO2 मा चाहिँ आई एम स्योर भन्ने के आयो, राइट. स्योर, सर्टेन टु, बाउन्ड टु लगभग उस्तै डिग्री एउटै हुन्छ त्यसको प्रोबेबिलिटीको, राइट. यी सबै केसहरूमा चाहिँ सब्जेक्ट प्लस इजेएमआर प्लस CO2 सर्टेन टु लाइकली टु, त्यसभन्दा पछाडि भर्ब 1 प्लस अब्जेक्ट युज गर्ने. अब फर्स्ट वान, द प्राइस अफ ब्रेड विल डेफिनेटली गो अप विदिन अ फ्यु विक्स. सो विल डेफिनेटली भनेपछि राइट माथि के छ, विल डेफिनेटली आयो भने बाउन्ड टु अर सर्टेन टु लगाउने. अब हामीले के गर्नु पर्यो, सब्जेक्ट के हो, द प्राइस अफ ब्रेड इज, हामीले अघि नै भनेको छ इजेएमआर लगाउने. ब्रेडमा त इज लाग्छ, द प्राइस अफ ब्रेड इज बाउन्ड टु गो अप विदिन अ फ्यु विक्स. देयर विल प्रोबेबली बी मोर फाइटिङ्स इन द क्यापिटल. विल प्रोबेबली आयो भने हामीले के गर्ने भनेको छौँ, लाइकली टु गर्ने भनेको छौँ. सो देयर इज लाइकली टु बी मोर फाइटिङ इन द क्यापिटल. इन दिस वे माथिको यहाँ हेर्नु होला, यसले के भन्छ, राइट, वाट different models or what different verbs you can use here, right. So त्यसरी नै तल सेन्टेन्स फर्म गर्नु होला तपाईहरुले, so that you can form the correct sentences. Likely to, unlikely to, right, bound to. नेक्स्ट युनिट 14 को अर्को इम्पोर्टेन्ट एक्सरसाइज भनेको चाहिँ प्रिकअसन्स हो. हामीले चाहिँ प्रिकअसन्स लिनुपर्ने कुराहरू, राइट, सावधानी लिनुपर्ने कुराहरू. सो डु यु थिंक आई शुड रिजर्भ अ टेबल, मैले टेबल रिजर्भ गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. एन्ड नम्बर 8 सेज, डु यु थिंक आई शुड रिजर्भ अ टेबल, यस यु शुड, द रेस्टुरेन्ट इज लाइकली टु बी फुल. अघिकै केसहरू अघिकै लाइकली टु, अनलाइकली टु, बाउन्ड टु युज गरेर हामीले सेन्टेन्स बनाउन सक्यो. सी सेज, देयर इज नो पोइन्ट इन, देयर आर अनलाइकली टु बी मेनी पिपल आर अनलाइकली टु बी देयर, right. In this way we can talk about it. Number अब यसलाई चाहिँ अर्कै वेमा पनि बनाउन सक्यो हामीले आफू अनुकूल, but it should be according to the structure. I suppose I could try to get a bank loan. Bill, what does B say? Yes, you could. You are likely to start a new business. There is no point, right. एउटा चाहिँ नेगेटिभ, एउटा चाहिँ पोजिटिभ बनाउन सक्यो. You are very unlikely to get a bank loan, right. In this way precautions को पनि हामीले गर्न सक्यौं. Do you think I should apply? Then B says, yes, you should. You are sure to get the job. There is no point. There are likely to be hundreds of applicants. If there are hundreds of applicants, obviously भन्न खोजेको चाहिँ you may not get the job, right. Workbook हेर्दाखेरि पनि the same thing is there. It's about precautions. So do you think I should learn Chinese? Yes, you should. It's sure to help you get a job. I wouldn't, right. Now let's get started with unit 15. it's about news. See here, we'll be basically focusing on hearsay. Hearsay भनेको अरूले भनेको सुनेको कुरालाई चाहिँ we just say hearsay, rumor जस्तै. Okay, so rules यसमा चाहिँ भनेको चाहिँ हामीले त्यहाँ दिएको सेन्टेन्सलाई चाहिँ we should avoid the following words from each sentence. भनेको apparently, people say, they say that, I am told that, I have heard that, यो कुराहरुलाई चाहिँ हटाएर राइट हामीले चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ डिफरेन्ट वेमा युज गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. We have to use each MR after each subject. We should put supposed to in each sentence after the subject. Right, हामीले चाहिँ सबैलाई हटाएर supposed to लगाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ. EJMR, subject plus EJMR plus supposed to. We should use verb 1 after supposed to. Right, is को ठाउँमा be, are को ठाउँमा be, am को ठाउँमा be, verb 5 को ठाउँमा verb 1, has को ठाउँमा have. Right, verb 2 को ठाउँमा have plus verb 3, was को ठाउँमा have been, were को ठाउँमा have been, had को ठाउँमा have had use गर्ने. These are the basic things. Okay, so change the following remarks using supposed to. Apparently elephants have very long memories. Elephants are, right, अघि चाहिँ प्लुरल छ भनेदेखि elephants को ठाउँमा are इजेमा लगाउने भने elephants are supposed to have very long memories. People say it is unlucky to walk under a ladder. People say it is supposed. People भनेको anonymous subject भएको कारणले गर्दा we can write it is supposed to be unlucky to walk under a ladder. They say there is a monster in Loch Ness. There is supposed to be a monster in Loch Ness. Okay, so in this way हामीले चाहिँ supposed to लगाएर दिएको सेन्टेन्सहरुलाई चाहिँ subject plus EJMR plus supposed to plus verb 1 युज गरेर चाहिँ हामीले सेन्टेन्स बनाउन सकिन्छ. Okay, so the same exercise here. It's about question. Do you know if Alsatians make good pets? Alsatians are supposed to make good pets. What does it feel to be hypnotized? I hear it feels great to be hypnotized. Right, so in this way it is supposed to be great to be hypnotized. Just like this you can make the sentence. Now another important exercise of unit 15 is passive reporting verbs. हामीले passive मा पनि बनाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, some people report that the American government is worried about the situation. अब यसलाई passive मा बनाउँदा चाहिँ people anonymous अथवा unknown subject भएको कारणले गर्दा it is reported that. Okay, it is reported that the American government is worried about the same thing. The subject लाई चाहिँ हामीले EJMR plus verb 3 मा चेन्ज गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, it is plus verb 3 मा चाहिँ चेन्ज गर्यो भने सजिलो हुन्छ. Sources estimate that more than 100 people have died in the past 2 days. It is estimated that पछाडीको पार्ट चाहिँ same thing. Everyone knows, it is known. A lot of people believe, it is believed. People say, it is said. Some sources allege, it is alleged. In this way you can you can write the sentences using passive. The workbook solution is here. You can go through this. He was born in Manchester in 1932. No, अब यसलाई चाहिँ verb 3 बनाउने, EJMR plus verb 3 बनाउने. Right, he is known, he is known. अब no लाई known बनायो. यहाँ second one, think. Right, his parents took him to America when he was 7. His parents are thought to have taken. Right, took भएको कारणले गर्दा to have plus verb 3. Right, he is worth $5 billion. He is worth $5 billion. Estimate is estimated to be worth $5 billion. In the same way you can do other things. त्यहाँ दिएको verb लाई चाहिँ EJMR plus verb 3. Right, depending upon अघि हामीले डिस्कस गरेको रुल्स अनुसार चाहिँ we have to do the thing.